First, want to give an honor to Yahweh, to his son Yahweh Shai, to the prophets and elders pushing forth this truth, this gospel to the four corners of the earth, to all of Israel, even those mixed in with the other nations, look like the other nations, but are of Israel according to the seed of their forefathers. Goes back to the 12 sons of Jacob, the patriarchs. To everybody I say shalom, peace and greetings. Also want to give an honors to the prophets of Great Millstone, the prophets and elders of Great Millstone, because it's through them that I heard this truth. And he that have an ear, let them hear what thus saith the Almighty. One of the things you have to understand, one of the main reasons why Israel fell, and when I mean fail from rulership, and that covering of the Almighty was lifted, is because they had been given over to idolatry and things that the heathen and Gentile nations were doing. Idolatry is one of the main reasons why Israel fell. And what did they fall from? They fell from rulership, because they did not abide by what their heavenly Father had commanded of them. Let me read this definition of idolatry to you. The worship of idols, also extreme admiration, love, or reverence for something or someone. Doesn't necessarily just have to be an actual graven image, if you will. Anything that you're giving too much attention to, you're idolizing. It has now become your idol. Especially if that thing, it's not no especially, that thing, whatever it is not what thus saith the Almighty, or what the Almighty asks of you. Even as far as what to love. Almighty tells you everything, his children, everything, what to love, what to hate, what to do, how to treat your brethren. And one of those things was, hey, don't be given over to idolatry. Go with me first let me start with this one first. We're going over to Colossians 3:5, excuse me. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, obsessive. Okay, that's what that inordinate affection means. So obsessive affection, obsessive love. See, again, the Almighty tells you what things to love, and if you're not loving anything that's of the Almighty, you're in idolatry. But let me keep going. Let me finish that. Mortify. This is Colossians 3:5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil consumption, and covetousness, which is idolatry. Bible explains itself. Now go over me to Jeremiah 10. Anything you're giving too much attention to. Oh, I just love the holiday. I just love the holidays. Oh, I love Christmas, Halloween, Easter, Thanksgiving. All those have all those have nothing to do with thus saith the Almighty. Prove it to you. I'm at Jeremiah 10. Check this out. Now we know everything, the word, everything in detail in the word, covenants, law, the praise of the Almighty, all was given to Israel. That is what sanctified them and set them apart. Holy just means to be separate. That's why he says, come out from amongst them. Who's them? The wicked. Because they're not abiding by anything that's wicked. Anything is wicked that does not go with what thus saith the Almighty. It's wicked. I don't care how, but it's so, the music. I just love the Christmas. Has, has nothing to do with the Almighty. 10. Hear ye the word which Yahweh spaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Again, I was telling a friend the other day, hey, if I give you a letter, I only give you that letter. The letter was written only to you. Granted, you may have taken that letter and made copies, maybe put it on your wall, read it to family members and friends. But that does not change the fact that this letter was only given to you. Doesn't change the fact that the letter was only given to you. Same with these texts, these scripts. It's only for Israel to understand. It's only for Israel to come back to. Let's keep going. 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of the heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. What? The signs of the heaven. Now we know here in this context, it's literally talking about stars, moon. You have heaven as far as rulership. Oh, Lucifer, how you've fallen from heaven, rulership. And then here, the signs of heaven. Well, we know. I'll prove it to you. Let's go over to, I believe it's Genesis. Check this out. Genesis 1:14. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days. That's another key word right there. It could have said but it says days there. Different kind of days. Last days included. That's pretty much what I want to get to. And years. Why you say last days included? We'll go over me to Luke. So stick there in Jeremiah 10. We're not straying away from that. That's the meat. But go over to Luke. I just want to show you what signs mean here. Don't be dismayed at the signs, because signs are important. Those are the staples. That's what's going to let us know that the coming of the Son of Man. So signs are very important. Not only that, this is how we know when it's winter, when it's summer, when it's fall, when it's spring, the signs in the heaven. Check this out. We're at Luke 21. Forgive me. Luke 21. Check this out. 21:25. And it's in red, so it'll let you know it's Yahweh Shai speaking. And there shall be signs in the heaven. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations and perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. 26. Men's hearts failing them for the fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. So when we see these blood moons and eclipses, and they're like, oh, I wonder why, and what an anomaly. How? We know why. The signs are also relegated to the days, the last days, to let us know, hey, wait a minute. Hey, there's fixed to be a big shift here in a minute, a transition of power. The Redeemer, he's drawing closer and closer. I'm sure of it. I'm looking at the signs. I'm not confused. Though the heathen and the Gentile may be dismayed. Back to Jeremiah 10. For the customs of the people are vain. I looked up vain. Worthless, pretty much. I know producing no result, useless. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree. You're going to find out why they call this place the virgin daughter of Babylon. They don't do nothing but copy old in the old world. You know, Nimrod and all them. Tower of Babel, Babylon. He's done nothing but just, the so-called devil, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All throughout his time, he does nothing but steal, kill, and destroy. And he claims things, he steals things and claims them unto himself. Maybe puts a little twist on them. Let's keep going. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. This is starting to ring a bell. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must need be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good. Talking about what purpose does it serve to set up a Christmas tree and decorate it? Let's not be confused here. That's what it's talking about. Deck the halls with holly, however the hell the song goes. Brain dead. Don't know what the hell's going on. You better know what it's all in the everything you need to know. That's why they give it the acronym, basic instructions before leaving Earth. Everything you need to know to guide you towards the way, the truth, and the life. It's all in here. Hebrews 10:7 says the word comes low. He comes in the volume of the book. Yes, the word became flesh and dwelt among us, John 1:14. But you got to come back to but that's what it all boils down to. You got to come back to this word. Deck the halls. Here we go. For as much as there is none like unto thee, O Yahweh, thou art great, and thy name is great in might. Another shot to the Christians who think, oh, you can call him anything. No, that his name, Yahweh. No, Yahweh, Jehovah, Jesus, the list goes on. None of that crap. Who would not fear thee, O King of nations? For to thee doth it appertain. For as much as among all the wise men of the nations and in all their kingdoms there is none like unto thee, but they are altogether brutish and foolish. The stock is a doctrine of vanities, useless. It's Christmas crap. If you are getting ready for call yourself in the holidays, you're fornicating with the Almighty. Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, Hispanics. It's not just a sexual thing. You're fornicating against the Almighty because you're taking upon other doctrines and have forsaken His. He's a jealous God. If you haven't heard, He's a jealous God. Silver spread into plates is brought from Tarshish, and gold from Euphrates. The work of the workman in the hands of the founder, blue and purple is their clothing. They are all the work of cunning men, but the Lord is the true God, Yahweh. He is the living God and an everlasting King. At his wrath the earth shall tremble, and the nations shall not be able to abide his indignation. Of course, Yahweh Shai, his right arm, Yahweh Shai. That indignation is for one, it's a righteous hate. Here it is, anger or annoyance provoked by what is perceived as unfair treatment. So when over in Malachi 1:4, when the Almighty talks about He has the indignation against Esau, Edom forever. Why? Because how they have treated His children. He's annoyed. He's fed up. And soon He's going to be sending His Son down here to say, go and get him. That day is coming. Jump down to 14 with me. Every man is brutish in his knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the graven image, for his molten image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them. Let me stop there. That also goes towards that damn idol, Jesus. It's an idol. You go to some Catholic cathedrals that got him in stone, Jesus. You go inside, they got him on the cross, or they have a cross. And so these are all graven images, people. You got some of them, these preachers and pastors walk around here with the cross and Jesus right on there. Those are graven images, man. That's idolatry. For one, Jesus is not the Messiah's name. It's that Jesus is that blonde hair, blue-eyed, pale face, Edomite. He covers the faces of the judges therein. Who is he talking about in Job 9:24? The so-called Caucasian man. This is not that deep. It's not hard at all. "15. They are vanity and the work of errors in the time of their visitation. They shall perish. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is a former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. Yahweh of hosts is his name." Yahweh of hosts is his name. Don't be given over to all these other wicked devices and snares that Esau Edom has set up. The damn devil has set up. Oh, but it's and I love to cook around and it's the holidays, and I love and Merry Christmas, and I can't wait till Christmas Day, Easter, Thanksgiving, all of it. Oh, I just love the New Year's, and oh my goodness, I can't wait, a big pot of gumbo. And I'm at Deuteronomy 13:4. "Ye shall walk after Yahweh your God, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice. And ye shall serve him, and cleave unto him. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death." Oh, I got a vision from the Almighty. He's going to bless you. Oh, he's going to bless you. "And the prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death, because he hath spoken to turn you away from Yahweh your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage." Egypt is just synonymous with bondage. If you believe, you go there to Exodus 2:20. "To thrust thee out of the way which Yahweh thy God commanded thee to walk in." He's going to, goddamn devil's going to put every kind of snare he can. That's why he's called the accuser of brethren. He'll sit up there and put something that knows go against the Almighty. Let me sit up here and just keep pushing these bacon cheeseburger commercials and all these different restaurants. Let me keep pushing pork, and let me keep everything that goes homosexuality. Let me just keep pushing everything that goes against what thus saith the Almighty. That way I can say, hey, but they done it. They've given over. She celebrated Christmas. They decked the halls with boughs of holly. He's the accuser of the brethren. He'll sit up that snare just so he can accuse. Look. Did he not? Is he not? You got to know the enemy. If you don't know the enemy, how could you stand against him? "Which brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust you out of the way which Yahweh thy God commanded thee to walk." So shalt thou be put so shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. Evil is anything that goes against what thus saith the Almighty. If it don't line up to his word, it's a problem. Go me over real quick to Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. What is that full armor? Knowledge and wisdom of the scriptures and understanding of this scripture. It was Roosevelt who said a thorough knowledge of the Bible is worth more than a college education. This is that full armor. So you could be able to stand and turn away from evil, the wiles of the devil, these devices and snares. Everything I say and do, all glory goes to the Most High Yahweh, to his son Yahweh Shai, all out of love. House.